Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. If you can hear anything in the background, it's pouring with rain now, which I got caught in on the way back. But anyway, it's Monday, and what I want to talk about today is a film I saw on the weekend. So I went and saw Heretic. Oh, what can I say about it? I mean, it's a very good film. The story is there are two female missionaries, Sister Paxton and Sister Barnes. I'm looking at my notes. And they go to a house belonging to a Mr. Reed, who has I don't know how, but he wants more information about their church, which is the Church of Latter-day Saints. I think, is that the Seventh-day Adventists? I'm not sure, but these two knock on his door, and of course they go inside, and it can, oh yes, I don't want to give too much away, but this film, and the theatre was quite full, and I have to admit at the end we all stood up and we were just talking, going, wow, how are we going to sleep tonight? Because it's not a horror film, but it could be a horror film actually, because there's some horrific things that happen. Absolutely horrific things that happen, and I think the film is made better by the performances. Sophie Thatcher plays Sister Paxton and Chloe East plays Sister Barnes. Hugh Grant plays Mr. Reed. And I was thinking, I think the last time I saw Hugh Grant was in a film about Florence Foster Jenkins. And as I said to someone on the weekend, he's a very versatile actor. He was very good in this. He was a monster, but he was just an everyday man who turned out to be a monster. He was very, very good. Very good. Never raised his voice. And what he'd done to the house, my God. I shouldn't say that, I beg your pardon, my goodness. There was all this at the back of the house, and I don't want to give too much away in case you want to go and see it. It's all right to begin with, and then the cat and mouse games start, once they get in the house. And I think Chloe East and Sophie Thatcher, they played it very well. At first they're uncomfortable, and then they're worried, and then they're terrified. And I think that they played that very well. It was an interesting premise. What is the true religion? I don't talk about religion on this channel. I'm not getting into that. But there was also with this film, the house was this suffocating, all these doors that led nowhere, and they had to pick doors, and it was very, very interesting, a little bit terrifying. I will admit it's a little bit terrifying, because there are some, as I said, some pretty horrific things that happen in it. And I think all of us in the cinema were sort of at the end, but definitely worth seeing. I mean, there was, as I said, horrific things, but it was all to do with the story. You go to some films, and you can tell they've just put in things for the hell of it. And no, this was the story. As I said, Hugh, I think all three of them were very good. And really, there was only, the bulk of the film was these three actors. And it worked. I think it worked. as I said, it builds slowly, and just seeing, as I said, the way that the two, you know, Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton, they begin to realise that something is not right. And Mr. Reed, if you met him in the street, you wouldn't look twice at him. Everyday man, as I said, softly spoken, and a monster. So yeah, that was the film I saw. I would probably give it 4 out of 5. As I said, I think the performances in particular were very good, and they played off each other well as well. So yeah, probably 4 out of 5. And yeah, and it did get me thinking about Hugh Grant. As I said, he's a very, he takes interesting roles, but even in this, I think he was very good. He played it. He didn't play it as a maniac or anything like that, which made it all the more terrifying. Because, as I said, he was quiet, and then there was this thing that happened. So yeah, that's Heretic. Let me know if any of you have seen it. I hope the gentleman sitting beside me did sleep well that night, because I don't think he was thinking he was going to, thinking about this film. So anyway, I will be back on Wednesday. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you then. Bye.